Oh, my bad. What's going on, you guys? The sound wasn't on. I did all that talking just now. Hit that like button for your boy. My bad about that. Get this stream going. Teofimo Lopez has been upset by George Kambosos. Ferocious George came out here all the way from Australia and beat Teofimo Lopez. He believed in himself. He knew he could do it, and he came out here and got the job done. Salute to everybody in the building. Damone Daniel, Seeable, Yeshua, Nazarene. What's going on, man? Hit that like button for your boy. My bad about the technical difficulties earlier. But Teofimo Lopez, man, there's memes everywhere. You know, his fellow peers is got a lot to say, you know. The boxing world ain't been too kind to Teofimo Lopez in the past 8 to 12 hours. You know, he came up with excuses before the fight. He came up with excuses after the fight. He said he's not a sore loser, but then he gave off energy of that of a sore loser. Crazy. Yeah, man. They had a 10-9 in first. They were trying to line George Kambosos up. But in reality, they weren't going to be able to rob this guy. You know, they weren't going to be able to do it because he was really just clearly winning the fight. Not only did Teofimo get dropped by this dude, he got pretty much outboxed, out-hustled an entire duration of the fight. Where was Teofimo Lopez's jab? Where was his footwork? Where was his defense? I mean, what did he really show us last night? That's why I asked, did he get exposed? Because he showed us nothing. Where was your jab at? Oh, you forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? He forgot all about his jab. He got beat up by a dude that was using the majority of his left hand throughout the fight. George Kambosos was using mostly left hands in the fight. And then when you did see a right hand, it was either in a flurry or it was the overhand right. Other than that, you didn't see too much right hand action from George Kambosos. But if you've been following your boy for a while, like I said, Teofimo Lopez, I said this before he fought. It was before a Comey fight. I think it was the guy before that. He fought some dude that seemed to have gave him a little trouble, but he ended up knocking the guy out. But I said after that fight, a guy with fast feet and a quick jab, quick feet and a good jab will give Teofimo Lopez a lot of problems. And that's what George Kambosos basically did. Not to mention he was able to deal with Teofimo's power. He wasn't too much intimidated by it, but he fought a really good fight. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Oh yeah, Sanctus. Where were the adjustments? I mean, there's a lot to question here, but Teofimo Lopez, there was no jab. No jab. He was looking for the big shot. He was showing off. He went way too Hollywood. His dad didn't help, right? His dad didn't help at all. His dad was probably, in my opinion, the main problem. Salute to Sean Palmer. I see you in the building. Everybody hit that like button for your boy, Bushido. The boxing world's been coming out saying they want to fight George Kambosos. Ryan Garcia said he wants to come out and fight George Kambosos. I mean, just sit down and shut up, Ryan. Nobody cares. Nobody believes you. And nobody wants to hear that shit. Now, all of a sudden, you want to come out and fight somebody. Man, please. Please. He been had a shot. Man, whatever with that guy. We cook on him later, but Teofimo Lopez, man. Teofimo Lopez. He got beat up soundly. Hey, he needs to fire his pops. Okay? He said he won the fight, Fool of Sports, 10-2. There's something wrong with this dude. Something wrong with this dude. Even if you was pro Teofimo and you was watching it in his way, you still couldn't give it to him because the way the fight was just playing out. Excuse me. He got out-hustled. I mean, he didn't show no ring generalship. He didn't show no adjustments, no adaptability. He didn't show no good jab. He didn't do anything. He got exposed. He got exposed. Yeah, I said it. He got exposed last night. He may not even never bounce from that shit. You know what I'm saying? You tend to not bounce. He got beat up too for majority of the fight by, let's be honest, a guy that he was really supposed to beat. And George Kambo got his eye busted open. You know what I'm saying? He got fucked up. He came out there with the gladiator shorts, really Hollywood. Like you would thought he was big time, big time. You know, that shit got to his head. And it ended up being a major downfall for him, in my opinion. He wasn't focused enough. And he didn't and George Kambosos really wanted to win. George Kambosos came out and he did everything he said he wanted to do, he did it. And now Teofimo Lopez out here, coming up with excuses and shit. I'm trying to find a clip where he was talking that shit after the fight. I'm trying to find that clip. Because he came in, you know, tried to ruin dudes' little post fight with his sour grapes. You know what I'm saying? Clearly beating the fuck up. And he tried to water down dudes' victory. Teofimo Lopez just made himself look really bad last night. He said, how you whoop Loma and lose to a C-level Kambo? Man, he didn't even necessarily even whoop Loma. You know what I'm saying? He, in my opinion, he lucky Loma didn't. Loma kind of did. I don't know if Loma took the dude lightly, but Loma didn't press the action on him enough. He thought he fell for the hype. Teofimo's power, you know, all this, that, and the third. George Kambosos showed us yesterday that if you press this dude, he will crumble, man. And I think if George was a guy that had power in both of his hands or had just had power, period, he would have knocked him out. Teo would have got knocked the fuck out yesterday. He would have got knocked out. If he was up in there with somebody that could punch for real, somebody that could hit, he would have got knocked out yesterday. I'm almost certain he would have. He was already fatigued, hands low, just did all kinds of shit wrong. No adjustments being made in the corner. His dad just said, what the fuck are you doing? Go get him. You know, just no nothing. No way to get him out of the fight. You giving him bad advice, telling him he winning rounds that he's clearly lost. I mean, man, you gotta do something with that old man. He gotta go, man. I know that's your dad. I know you can't just fire your dad. Make him just take a back seat or something, because he let you down. Because if anything, if Teofimo was gonna play this Rocky Balboa shit, y'all remember Rocky 4? When Rocky went Hollywood and shit. Yeah, that's what Teofimo was doing. His dad should have been like Mick, you know, trying to keep his ass in line and shit. But nah, he was playing around with him. So it was just two clowns out here. And then they both got embarrassed yesterday. Got embarrassed. And boxing don't feel sorry for that. Boxing don't feel sorry for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your ass kicked. George Kambosos outskilled you. He out-jabbed you. He outboxed you. And you got the nerve to come out here and say you won that fight. And now everybody lining up to fight Kambosos, because Kambosos likely is a guy that will fight somebody, you know. He'll likely fight somebody. I don't think he'll sit here and babysit them belts and, you know, play these diva roles and ask for 10 million and, you know, do all this shit Teofimo did in his short period as a champion. Didn't even last long, dude. You did way too much. He held on to them belts. This fight got stretched for a reason. He stretched this fight out for a reason. Because he just wanted to keep him for as long as he can, just in case he lost. That's what he get. Let's see what this is. You know, he was really cocky in this fight. Disrespectful. He ran at Kambosos like Kambosos was just a, I don't even want to call him a C-level fighter, but you see how low his hands was? That's what he get. That's what he get. I'm trying to find a clip when he was after the fight talking that shit for the people that didn't hear it. He embarrassed himself. Man, he ain't gonna say that shit on his shit. Yeah, he got so what do you guys think? Did he get exposed last night? Did he get exposed last night? Do you see Teofimo Lopez bouncing back from this? That's the question. Does Teofimo Lopez bounce back from this defeat? You heard that? That's Senior telling him you was a hard shot, you was off balance. Damn, there's some good pictures of this fight. Oh my goodness. Damn, they did some good job with the photos of this fight. Oh, Jesus. The photographers did a great job with this one. They got Teofimo all bloodied up. Photos everywhere of him just bloodied up. I'm trying to find his post-fight reaction. When I look for it, I can't find it. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking like Jessica McCaskill is in relationship with her trainer, huh? That's what it's looking like. All right, what's your name? Let's see. Oh, Teofimo everywhere, too. This is probably the most attention Teofimo has ever gotten. This is probably the most attention he's ever got. Okay, so George Kambosos, as we know, he don't have a rematch clause. There was no rematch clause in this fight. However, he says, I won the fight fair and square. Take a look at your face. Take it like a champ. Let's do it again in Australia. That's what ferocious George Kambosos had to say in regards to whooping on Teofimo Lopez. I think he'll do it again, too. Teofimo will come out more serious. But, I mean, he didn't do nothing. Okay, Teofimo said, I don't believe it was a close fight at all. At the end, I scored it 10-2. He literally scored this fight 10-2. He's never going to be able to beat that dude, man. Nope. He ain't going to be able to beat dude. Hold up. Let me see if I can find everybody looking to fight Kambosos too right now. Shakur, they all gave him his props. You know, rightfully so. They all looking for the smoke now too. They want to hop on them belts. But they gonna have to do it on George's terms, and they already know this. They know that this is gonna have to be done on George Kambosos' terms. He gonna take them belts back to Australia, and there's some good ass photos. Whoever did this shit, these gonna be like photos that's gonna be remembered forever type shit. They did a good job. Let me show you guys some of this shit. They ain't gonna show the whole thing on this though, but this is pretty good photography. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Ferocious George Kambosos just upset Teofimo. The takeover has been taken over. Let's see. What's going on, AJ? I see you in the building. Kevin, the average gamer. Hey, you ain't lying, dude. He got exposed in the Nakatani fight. When pressured, he seemed to almost crumble. He got lucky. I don't think Kambosos is a C-level fighter. Me personally, I don't think so. And look, that's what I say to Moan Daniels. Sometimes it's the guy you don't know about, man. Fans get too caught up into the popularity of these guys to the point where they just because they don't know who he is, oh, well, he's just a bum. He's a C-level fighter. But in reality, he just showed us that he's world class. And he looked better than the guy that he was supposed to be the massive underdog to. Teofimo was a 13-1 favorite. And he got beat by an underdog. One may say the smaller man. Yeah, that's right, Clay Adams. Upset season. He said that was a Manny Pacquiao overhand. Craig Smith says Teofimo has no plan B. Like Spence, they got just one style can't last. Yep. No adaptability, bro. Not really able to make adjustments in fights. No real ability to make adjustments. I'm trying to find the post fight. Yeah, they got some really good photos of this fight. Whoever did that shit did a phenomenal job. World class.
Rematch and have Lopez an opportunity to reclaim these titles?
No rematch, man. My mistake was leaving my son at 135 so long, you know what I'm saying? Because in this game, you got to knock everybody out. If you don't knock them out, this is what happens, you know. It was a complete robbery. We dictated the fight from the beginning aggressively, taking all those points. Everybody in the world knows what happened. Everybody's saying that he won 9-3, 10-2. You know what I'm saying? The whole arena saw it, and it was just disgusting. You know, I could not believe what they just did to us. But you know what? They just stained us.
When you say two,
so y'all heard that, right? That's Teofimo Lopez Sr. Let's see what else he had to say.
Official. Your son comes back to the corner. What's the first thing you say to him?
It doesn't matter what I'm going to say to him. I think he did a great job tonight. Every round, I was happy. I was motivating him, and I would go inside. I would say, "Yo, you got that one. You got that one."
Man, I can't listen to this guy because we know what we saw last night. Here we go.
I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. At the end of the day, man, I'm a true champion. I came out here. I did what I had to do, and I went out there and I did my best. Yo, I don't care what anybody says, man. I am as real as they come. And watch, this is the takeover, man. We don't stop. We keep coming. Yo, at the end of the day, man, I love you all. I won this fight. Fighter.
Wow. Oh, shit. That was Teofimo Lopez, Jr. and Senior. First it was Senior. Of course, he said it was a robbery. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, all this shit. You know, what did you tell your son? It doesn't matter. You know, like, you know, hey. Hit that like button for your boy, man. This is what we're dealing with in boxing. This is why I said that this dude wasn't ready. This is why I was saying that it was bad for the division for him, for Lomachenko, for him beating Loma. He wasn't ready to be the man. The guy with the crosshairs on his back and his shoulder. He didn't even defend his title against his mandatory. You know? Doing all that high siding on Dev and everybody. And he fucked around, lost against Kambosos. See, you should have just fought Dev or something, bro. This is why I tell you guys, man. Sometimes you just got to strike while the iron's hot over marinating fights and prolonging fights. Sometimes you get Kamboed. He got Kamboed. Fucking around, trying to marinate fights and prolonging fights. You get Andy Ruiz. Fucking around. Oh, no, is that fight not ready yet? No. Well, okay, go ahead and lose against George Kambo. Man. Hey, he had a lot of rounds against Pac. Salute to Kofi's Universe. Y'all go subscribe to Kofi's Universe. Yes, Idaho Statesman. He's acting like a straight buster. Hold up. Let me play it again.
Man, everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. At the end of the day, man, I'm a true champion. I came out here. I did what I had to do. And I went out there and I did my best. Yo, I don't care what anybody says, man. I am as real as they come. And watch, this is the takeover, man. We don't stop. We keep coming. Yo, at the end of the day, man, I love you all. I won this fight. Fighter.
Man, he was all over the place.
No matter how a loss comes,
There's no way this kid beat us, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on to better things, bigger fights, you know. And this is not going to stain my son. It's going to stain him because now we can't say we're better than Floyd Mayweather because now Floyd's going to say, we got that, you know what I'm saying? We got that loss, and listen, it doesn't really matter. He's the people's champ. Everybody's gonna fill out the arenas for him, you know, and that's all I'm concerned about, you know. The people know who won that tonight, and it doesn't matter what the judges said. We won tonight.
Wow. So not only, that's where Junior gets his delusion from. Is his old man. They really truly believe that they won that fight. So they're gonna move forward from this to bigger, better fights, thinking that they just beat George Kambosos. So in other words, they're not gonna go back to the drawing board and buckle down and find out what went wrong for real. Come to the realization, like, look, man, we didn't use no jab, we didn't use proper defense, we didn't use good footwork, we didn't do shit but bullshit it. But nah. We won that fight. It was a robbery. And we gonna go move on to bigger and better things and bigger fights. Okay, go ahead, go to the bigger fights against guys like Prograis and Josh Taylor and get your head beat in again. With that false sense of security, like you just went out there and won this fight. You really didn't win that fight, bro. Go sit down and watch that shit again. Yep, that's what happens. Salute to everybody in the building. Idaho Statesman says, been following box for about a year now. Seems like 135, 140, some of the best. Yeah, it is. 135 is always been a pretty hot division, the lightweights. 140 always been a hot division because it's between both of the lightweights and the welterweight division. A lot of good fighters fight at 140 and they end up going to 147. You know, 135ers end up going to 140. So 140 is always in a good spot just because it's between those two glamour divisions. But 147 is one of the best divisions, but it's the probably most political. That and the middleweight. It's probably the most political. But 135 is nice. A lot of really good fighters. Even the guys outside of the top guys. It's really, really a lot of talent at lightweight. And it seemed like it's always been that way. Hey, Figueroa's being a sore loser too, man. Figueroa's being a sore loser too. I won that fight, and you know it. With his Michael Jackson voice and shit. Like, I won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Dude said he won the fight. I mean, clearly Fulton beat you, dude. If he got that victory in those circumstances in your place, where you from, in a pro Figueroa crowd, oh yeah, he beat you, bro. He beat you, bro. He beat the A-sided Mexican fighter in a Mexican city with a pro Mexican crowd. Yeah, he beat you, dude. Yeah, the smaller weight classes, they all fight, man. Like the 122, the 126. Well, I don't know about 126. Yeah, all fight each other. The smaller weight classes, they all fight. 122, 118. Them little guys, they be banging down there. They ain't got no choice. They got no choice. But honestly, man, me personally, the way I felt about the fight, watching it, I felt like Figueroa was winning. Honestly, I wasn't fully into it because I was doing a live and afterwards I was doing other things. But based off what I was seeing, it looked like Figueroa was winning that fight. That's just basically what it looked like. But if you just walked into a room and saw like, oh shit, what happened? Who won? You would have thought that Fulton clearly won that fight. But watching it, like halfway watching it, every time you look up, you see Figueroa pushing dude back on the ropes and hitting him upside his head, and so I have to watch it in its entirety. But they gonna have to run it back if dude can still make that weight. Something Cleo says Teo slipped in the first round. That wasn't a knockdown. You sure, man? Hold up. We got the receipt right here, man. We keep receipts around here. Let's see. Nope. That wasn't a slip, bro. Wasn't a slip. That was a real shot. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those fights where it was like, I don't know. I'm not the one to ask about that one. I didn't get to fully watch it in its entirety. But every time I did look up, it looked like Figueroa had the momentum. That's all I could say. I caught the end of it and, what was going on. Yeah, that was a thudding punch, y'all. Hold up. Yep. That was a real shot. Can't believe how delusional Teofimo is. Where all the Teofimo fans go, though? Where all the Teofimo fans go? The Takeover dudes. And, honestly, I think he rubbed off a lot of people the wrong way. A lot of his fans, even guys that I said was heavy supporters of Teofimo, kind of pulled back. He was doing too much. And we all saw this shit coming. Let this be a learning lesson for Teofimo. We're going to see if he can bounce back from this. This is going to be tough. We're going to see what he really made of now. I'm not kicking him because he lost and shit. That just comes with the sport. I don't care about losses. I want to see what he does next. Because not only did he lose, but now, it's like times 10. It's like times 10. He wasn't beloved enough to get a pillow up under him to deal with this fall. He wasn't beloved enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to be beloved to take a huge L, or put up a spirited effort or some shit to be able to get the love from the fans after you lose. But since you a dude that was talking shit and doing Fortnite dancing and really just cocky and arrogant and disrespectful, you got what you had coming to you. The boxing guys didn't like it, and you asked them for forgiveness. So we go see if they forgave you. We go see if you learned the error of your ways, young one. Because you was out here wilding. You was supposed to humble yourself. Be like, this shit ain't over yet. I'm still young in my career. I got one over Loma. Let me make sure I get even better. Because not everybody's going to be watching me. Everybody going to be looking at tape of me. Everybody going to be watching my sparring sessions while I'm getting my ass whooped. Everybody going to be seeing me out here playing with giants and flipping and dancing. Come on, man. Who these guys have who these guys have around them? Guys that's going to keep them in check. Because Teofimo Lopez is a big-ass kid. Who's around them to keep them in check? Teofimo went out of control. And now it got even worse. Because they can't realize that they lost the fight. They don't believe it. They're not going to believe it. They got too much pride and arrogance to believe that they lost against George Ferocious, Kambosos. Beat the shit out of him, man. And really with just one hand for the most part. Quick jab, good left hand, good footwork. Faster feet than Teofimo. Faster hands than Teofimo. Not as much power, But I felt that if George Cambo threw them combinations on Teofimo, Teofimo wasn't going to do shit about it. Very interesting fight, you guys. And this is what boxing all about. Hey, he sent Frank Mir to the Shadow Realm, bro. That shit was crazy. I like his restraint. He didn't go up in there and kill him. Who y'all arguing about? Hey, he said, what punch drunk H Money at? I thought H Money was a Devin guy, bro. Oh, they was big takeover guys, man. They took a huge hit. H Money all over the place, man. I thought he was a Devin guy. I thought Dev was his guy. So he hopped ship over there to Teofimo, and Teofimo ship Shank. So let's see if he stays on it. Because you know your boy Bushido, he falls with the ship. Bomb squad lost, I lost. I fell right with the ship. Yep. I'm not going to sit here and fake the funk, act like I wasn't rooting for Wilder 100%. No, I was a team Wilder till the ship fell. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's how I get down. But dude, I remember H Money was a Devin Haney guy. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where they at? I don't know where they at, bro. He said H Money on crying on live last night. Wow. Hey, that fake Philly shell, bro. Yes. I seen him using that Philly shell last night. I seen the Feliz dude using the Philly shell. You can't use that Philly, bro. Floyd Mayweather is the best. Him and James Toney, a few other guys from back in the day. But these guys, they be trying to use that shit, bro. You can't use that shit like that. Not efficiently, not for a whole fight. You gonna start getting caught. You damn near gotta have a certain type of dimensions just to properly use it. Big shoulders with a small fucking head. Shit. She asked me, what do I want to eat? That'd be the toughest question sometimes. When your girl asks you, what you want to eat? Like, I don't know. Hey, he had two like WB. I don't know, man. WBC just love. They need to give me a belt. They got belts everywhere for everybody. I think one of those is franchise belt. I know that. So who knows what the other belt is? There's too many belts. Too many belts. Yeah, man. Say your boy lost. Like these dudes go a lot of dudes tuck their tail and run and hide when they get it wrong. You know. I got it wrong with Wilder. And in a big way. Fury really impressed me, honestly. But I ate my crow. I went down with the ship. I'm still Team Bomb Squad 100%. And that's just what it is. I take my L's. Some dudes can't take an L, man. That's why I kind of got respect for Barbershop and Blue Blood. Because they took some pretty big L's out here. And they got pretty big followings. And guess what? They still here. Like some cockroaches. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. They took some L's. The Kenny Porter shit, getting slapped and getting banned from fighting. A lot of embarrassing shit, but guess what? They still here. They ain't tuck tail and run. They ain't tuck tail and hide. You gonna see. Let's see. Oh, wait. He says Bill and H Money got to it. See? And this is how it fucks it up for guys like your boy Bushido, right? Because at the end of the day, I respect fighters. I fought before I understand it. I did all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it is to prepare for a fight. I know how it is to go into a fight underprepared, hungry, all types of shit. I know all that already. So I respect it. But guys like H Money be fucking it up for guys like your boy, getting guys on the show and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was tight with Bill Haney. That's what I thought. I thought they was tight. Like he was the spokesperson, the unofficial spokesperson for Team Haney. And now what happened? What happened? Why you turn your back on him like that? Why you do him like that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why you do him like that? That's supposed to be your guys. You're supposed to be standing 10 toes down for your guys, man. What's going on, man? What happened to loyalty? You said Teofimo got me into boxing, but he got exposed. Wow. So you must be a young guy. Wow. He jumped on a TO train and flip-flopped. That's bad. That's bad. You can't be flip-flopping. He probably was drunk or high, man. Ain't no telling with them dudes, man. Guys, hold on 1 second. All right. That's okay, Teron Harris. They could be new fans, but they go learn on Bushido boxing. They go get the real over here. So sometimes your favorite fighter, you may not like what you got to hear. You want to hear from your boy, but it's gonna be what you need to hear. Teofimo need to get his shit together. Point blank. Period. He went Hollywood. Yep. He said the next sucker to get exposed is Spence. Man, that's why this is what I'm saying, James. Gotta take if you was to lose Teofimo, it should have just been against Dev, bro. It should have just been against Dev. This is why you can't be marinating fights. You got to be, the timing has to be perfect in order for you to be able to do that. Or you got to be a guy like Canelo Alvarez or like Floyd was towards the end of his career that can manipulate the situations, move how you want to move, fight who you want to fight. Other than that, that's a timing thing, bro. He should have just fought Devin. And if he had lost against Devin, it wouldn't have been as bad as him losing against a guy that nobody never heard of in George Kambosos. So now, not only do they got a fight to go off of if you getting your ass beaten the worst way, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was against a guy that you really should have beat, a guy that many felt that you was going to beat. Hey, bro, I was a T.O. fan. I love fighters like that. As a kid, guess who was one of my favorite fighters? You wouldn't even believe it if I told you. But other than Roy Jones, Prince Nassim Ahmed was one of my favorite fighters ever. I thought he was the coolest dude on the planet. He was hitting flips. He was knocking motherfuckers out. He was the cool motherfucker with the jacket. Man, he was the coolest dude ever to me. Prince Nassim Ahmed. But then he got his head beat in by Barrera, and then that was it. But he was a bad motherfucker, man. He was fun. So I like Teofimo Lopez, but he was moving like a buster out here, man. He didn't do enough yet for him to be so Hollywood, for him to be high-siding on his young rivals. Man, they should have been fought already. Now you got your head bust open. You know what I'm saying? By George Cambo. That's what happens, man. Playing around, marinating fights. See, Floyd Mayweather, he did it his way because he earned the right to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? But these guys trying to do this marinating shit and all that, man, hell no, bro. You got to strike while that iron's hot. Then you can probably fight down the line later on. Social media age of boxing, man, it's different. Yeah, man, he talked a really good game. Ryan Garcia talked a good game, and I was believing it. I honestly was believing it. I was believing in the hype. I was hoping that they was going to really, do what they said they was going to do, but they didn't. Teofimo did, fight Loma and everything. So I give him that. But afterwards, and I seen it coming. Once that Loma fight got made. I seen his attitude shift. I seen the behavior shift, and I knew I pulled back from dude then. Like, nah, man, this dude ain't, nah. Yeah, you ain't lying, Chocolate Bacon Resurrected. Them dudes wild, bro. Them dudes wild. You said Figueroa is Sean Porter with less skill. Figueroa reminds me of a boxing version of a Diaz brother. There's a big, long dude, take a lot of damage, keep coming forward with peppering pity pat shots till they wear you out. Yeah, he pulled an Andy Ruiz, man. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, Daryl Johnson. But that's pretty taboo to talk about. I got the video, the breakdown of the rounds that Loma claimed he won, unbiasedly watched. Loma clearly won those rounds, clearly outclassed the kid. Kid didn't touch him, couldn't hit him. So that fight really should have been a draw, but I'll just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Loma should have had a rematch clause in the situation. Teofimo should have had a rematch clause with George Cambo. Now, Cambo can go out and do what he want to do. Cambo can pull you over there to Australia, beat up on you over there. I'm not sure how the restrictions are right now as far as the COVID, but he go beat up on you out there because I think Cambo kind of might got his number. Teofimo just didn't show us nothing. Where was your jab, bro? Where was your head movement? Where's your defense? Where's your footwork? Cambo showed us that he was the better fighter, more prepared. Yeah, that's what happened, AJ. That's exactly what happened. He showed too much respect early. That's what Loma made a mistake. It was too, because back then Teo was the takeover. He was the one-shot dude. So Loma was a lot more weary than he should have been. You know what I'm saying? He figured out a little later in the fight that this dude ain't really that tough as I thought, but then it was already too late. He said it's time for 140. Yeah, it's time for Teo to go to 140, man. But who he go beat up there? Nah, Teo never had good footwork. Nope. Yep. He said all these ducks need to lose. The Charlos, Tank, Ryan, Canelo, and others. It's too much ducking in boxing, man. Tank better be careful. See, luckily for Tank, he got talent, skill, and he's been showing discipline lately. You know what I'm saying? So Tank didn't fall off the deep end like AB did. So Tank can probably still do something. But I don't think, like I said before, man, I don't think Tank Davis is going to ever be the biggest star or greatest he should be under Floyd Mayweather. It just won't happen. It won't happen. Floyd ain't. I mean, Isaac Cruz is a tough opponent and shit, but is it somebody the fans really want to see? No, it's not. It's not one of the names that we want to see him in. You know what I'm saying? How long are these guys planning on waiting for these guys to really, really start fighting the other top guys? Because everybody's primed, everybody peaks is different. You know what I'm saying? You wait too long. A 31-year-old Spence may be past his prime versus a 34-year-old Crawford. The Spence that went through what he's going through versus the Spence that was 27, different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's primes is different. You got to take care of yourself, especially as you hit your 30s. Some of these dudes ain't been playing. You know, AB he ain't been playing right. And another reason why you got to stay on your shit. And you know what really annoys me, and everybody entitled to say what they want, but when dudes say let them live, and I get it when you say that, but when you a pro athlete, when you a professional fighter, that window ain't forever. You ain't gonna be the prime at your best forever. Not everybody's gonna be like Floyd Mayweather or Bernard Hopkins. You got to really take care of yourself in those years and really make the best of those years. Let him live. Dude, he out here like a fucking 60, 70 pounds overweight. His belly sticking out. What you mean let him live? He got other dudes. So not only, you have these weight cutting camps, fat camps and shit, where you just spending most of your camp losing weight, while meanwhile the other guy's already in shape. He just got to work on skills and sharpening his skills and improving. So by then he's constantly leveling up while you still staying stagnant, standing in the same position, ain't moving. Then time passes you up. Next thing you know, you playing catch up. Come on, man. We're gonna see what Teofimo does. This is important time of his career. I mean, they not really sounding like they go really make the best of it. They're not gonna accept the loss. You heard the clip. They're not gonna accept the loss. They didn't lose. You know, they did this to us, and you know, like, bro, you got beat fair and square by a dude you want to be. Oh man, we got 33 likes with 70 some people in the building. Come on, man, y'all gotta hit that like button for your boy. Come on, man. We gotta have at least 60 likes. We only got 33 likes with 70 some people in the building. Yep, GK Black, his weight inactivity, not to mention the weight cut. I don't even think 140 is going to help him. It's gonna be it's more than just him cutting the weight too, man. We know what we saw. Where was the jab at? He didn't have one. One of the main tools I feel an elite fighter should have is the jab. Yeah, hit that like button, man. One of the main tools should be a jab. And he didn't have that at all. So how would you go beat George? You wasn't. Unless they gave you that decision last night and they didn't. He said, stop with the excuses. Teo is overrated. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm not trying to kick him too hard. But you said it, not me. I don't think he that good either, though, honestly. I really don't. Like I said, man, these dudes, the real tough fighters, the good fighters, may not even get a shot at these belts like that, man. It's these guys that hold on to these belts and stay away from the you know what I'm saying? They stay away. They stay away from the real tough guys. Hopefully George Kambosos ain't gonna be one of these dudes. Now, we'll give George a pass. Go fight a little mandatory at your home country for Australia. That's a huge thing. It's a big feat. You know, you're gonna be a legend there and all that because of what you did. Then after that, let's see what you do. Jeff Horn fought Terrence Crawford. He didn't really have to. You know, he could have played Hollywood like some of these dudes do. You know, could have, you know, I'm the A side and he gonna have to do this and do that. No, he fought Bud in America. You know what I'm saying? But you got some of your favorite fighters be on some fucking bullshit. And then they end up getting beat by guys like George Cambo. That's what he get, man. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson. You play around with boxing, and boxing guys will get you. They will get you. And they give all their energy to guys like George Cambo. Guy who who was doing right by the sport, kept his head down, and worked hard. I've been watching, dude, all these months. I've been paying attention to George. He ain't been doing too much talking. He was oozing with confidence, self-belief. I mean, you saw it in his eyes that he really believed that he was going to win. He wasn't just here for a check. He wasn't just happy to be here. Nah, he came to fucking win. And he got the job done. Let's see. Come on, y'all. We got almost 40 likes. Hit that like button for your boy. He said, is this bigger than AJ versus Ruiz? That's a good question, GK Black. Wow, that's a good question. Let me. Damn, that's a good question. I know AJ's a bigger name, bigger, more followers and all that. But how many people in America really know AJ like that? Not really many. I think more people. I don't know, bro. It's hard to say. I mean, Teofimo was fighting in a movie theater with only like 5,000 people. I don't know, bro. I think the AJ was way more shocking, but AJ was a nice guy, so the fall wasn't too hard for him. I think Teofimo's fall gonna be a lot harder because they ain't gonna have the pillow up under it. You know what I'm saying? AJ put the pillow up under AJ, so it wasn't too bad for him because he's just such a nice guy. But Teofimo Lopez was a dick, so people was like, aha. Smash that like button, man. We got almost like 90 people up in here. And we got 43 likes. Hey, yeah, Kambosos' chin shocked everybody. He got a chin, man. He got a chin. Because Teo hit him with some good shots when he did land those shots. Good, sharp, quick shots. And Kambo ate him. He was in really good shape. He was in good shape. He had a really good jab, good fast feet. He fought a really good fight, man. Didn't fight like an idiot. Fought the most intelligent fight that he could have possibly fought with the skill set that he had. It would have been easy for me to just say, hey, man, you can just keep throwing flurries and that, but he did it in spurts. He fought a really intelligent fight, and he deserved all the credit in the world for putting up that type of performance. You know what I'm saying? We got to give guys like George Kambo credit. Pulling off upsets like that. I mean, Teofimo Lopez totally disrespected this guy. Got 100 people in the building. Hit that like button. He totally disrespected George Kambo. Came out, rushed him, told people to bet the house on the first round knockout. Damn near blew his load in the first round and shit. Trying to go for the knockout. I mean, just fought like just completely just didn't even, almost like they had no game plan or nothing. They were just going up in there and they thought they were just going to knock dude out. That's what they get. See, AJ was smart, GK. He had a rematch clause in it to run it back. I know today fans tend to laugh at the fact that these guys have rematch clauses, but this is why. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they get one up off of you, you're like, man, I need to get that back. You know what I'm saying? You we laugh at it, like, oh man, he's scared he gonna lose. Yeah, he might fucking lose. So just in case he does lose, he got some insurance. Okay, I get to run that back, and we get to do it again. I'm gonna beat your ass again, once and for all. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I lose. So it's smart business, really. So don't be nobody talking shit if Crawford or Spence has a rematch clause. Let's have a rematch clause. We want a rematch if the fight is close, if it's a decision. Either way, we want a rematch. We want to see if it can happen twice. Teofimo and them said they moving on though. They not dealing with dude no more. That's what they said. They said they're not dealing with him no more. He said he won 10-2 against George Kambo. 10-2. It was a 10-2 fight. Errol Spence comes out and says, no rematch clause. That hurt. Yeah, oh yeah, that hurt. That's right. Ooh, he do look like Martin. He do look like Martin. He got the Martin face, bro. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Where's Martin at with the fucking Teofimo out here looking like fucking Martin and Tommy Hearns, bro? It's probably really bad right now. It's probably really bad now. It's probably really swollen up and shit now. George Kambosos put them thumpers on dude, man. How does Cambo match up against how does he match up with everybody else though? Hey, that's tough luck, man. Tough luck. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Tough luck, bro. You was playing. Too much karma in boxing, man. Let this be a lesson to these guys, man. People don't believe in that shit. You better pay attention. You put a lot of the bad energy into the boxing verse. Like when Leo Santa Cruz got knocked out. Nobody destroyed Leo. He's too nice of a guy. And even though he was ducking smoke, right, he just kept his head down and, just been a nice, well-spoken dude. And guess what? When he got knocked out, people put a pillow down for him. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a dickhead, if you're a shit-talking asshole, you take an L, unless they really love you, man, they go fucking let your ass fall and fall fast and hard. So how does Kambosos match up against the other lightweights, man? Was this just a fluke? Like, was this just one of those situations? Or does George Kambosos really have his chance to be a reigning lightweight champion? That's the question. That's the question. That's the next big question. Is Kambo a guy that can be a reigning champion? Could he go out here and beat Dad, Ryan, Tank, any of these guys? Could he go out here and beat them? Or even survive the fight against them? That's the question, you guys. Ooh, I got something for y'all. Wait, hold up. Y'all should go ahead and screenshot this too if you can after I put it up. Screenshot it and fucking put it on the internet. Hold up, man. This shit about to be funny. Oh, man. Hold up. Dang. Wow. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, man. I be cracking myself up, man. Oh, shit. Hold up. This shit it's like steps. It's too many steps. That's why people didn't buy Bud's pay-per-view and shit. There's too many steps to buy and shit, man. They fuck Bud up. All right, here we go. Hold up, man. This shit. They got some really good photos of this fight, man. Whoever was the photographer for that the Zone event did a phenomenal job. Classic photos as you go see forever type shit. All right, y'all. This is kind of funny. Let's see. All right, hold up. All right. Oh, man. Hold up. All right. It's close enough. So George Kambosos did the Tommy Hearns Martin to Teofimo's face, man. You know what I'm saying? Got fucked up. Swollen jaw, busted. I mean, George Kambosos beat the shit out of TL, man. I think Teofimo's gonna be one of those fighters that swell up easily, that scar up easily. You hit him in the face hard, that's gonna happen to him. He's gonna have to tighten up his defense. You know what I'm saying? Where was his defense at last night? We didn't see it. Where was his jab at last night? Oh, he left it in the locker room. Where was the footwork at? Oh shit, he didn't have no shoes on. See? And now he out here looking like a Latin version of Martin. Oh my God, bro. Hey, hit that like button. We got 138 people. He's at Tio in the hospital. I mean, he probably should be, bro. He took a beating. And then the shit he was saying after the fight led us to believe that he may have some mental damage as well. Dude literally believe he won the fight 10-2. He got beat up so bad, his dad thought they won the fight. And they really believe that they won the fight. You got George Kambo styling and profiling. Him and his dad, they got all the belts. He came over here with his stacked shoes on, making himself look taller than what he is. But he can't leave at home. King of the world. Right? All the belts. He is taking over the takeover. Australia should be proud. You know what I'm saying? We already know he's probably going to be celebrated. I heard that only Tim Tszyu can get the country to stop. But that might change with ferocious George Kambosos, who came out here and beat up on Teofimo. Beat his head in. Got him out here looking like Martin. You know what I'm saying? Got him out here looking like Martin. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. Yep. They happy. Australia's happy. Let me see. Yep. They took them belts, man. I don't know why we got 2 WBC belts. I can't stand them and all these belts. But George Kambosos got all the other ones. He's the man in the division. He got the ring title. So he's the man to beat right now. You know what I'm saying? He's the man to beat in the division. Upset. Massive upset. A massive upset in the sport of boxing, man. It's been a really good year. 2021 has been pretty good, man. 2021 has been a pretty good year. Started off really bad, but it's ending really good. The takeover is now going to need a makeover. He's going to need a whole makeover. He's going to have to get rid of his dad. He's going to have to add something new to the camp. I mean, Teofimo Lopez is going to have to show the world what he's really made of now. He's still young enough to bounce back from this. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to write him off. We don't want to do that. That's something we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? But we go see what he's going to do. But I don't like the energy that they're giving us. You know, people got on Team Wilder pretty hard, and he didn't say nothing. It was mostly fans. But Teofimo Lopez will come out and say this, that. I want to see these same guys get on him too, but now they're not going to do that. These dudes came out here sore losers. 10-2. Man, dude, come on, bro. I see memes all over the internet. George Kambosos sparred with Pacquiao. Pacquiao says, congratulations to my friend Ed George Kambosos on an epic win. You helped me win in so many of my past fights. I hope our hundreds of rounds of sparring helped you in some way tonight. I'm proud of you. Hashtag Lopez Kambosos. This is what Manny said. And he got pictures of him and George together training and shit. Ryan Garcia, of course, says, my return fight, I'll fight Kambosos. Boxing fans looking at him. We just slammed the door in his face. Right? We just slammed the door in Ryan Garcia's face. We didn't hear nothing. We didn't hear that. Damn, the Zone do got some good production. I'm not gonna lie. When they own, they own. Hold up, I'm trying to find.
Tell me back through what was going through your mind, especially that first round when Teofimo came swinging out, and then next thing you know, your son's dropped him.
Yeah, well, we had a game plan. We knew. We said, George, you're a smart fighter. You've got a high IQ. He's going to come because he ain't got a tank. He's going to come. He struggled to make weight. He really, really came in dry. But the thing is, we said he's going to come. He's going to bomb you with everything. You've got to stay smart. You've got to keep light on your feet. You've got to keep moving. Stay tight with your defense and just keep moving, mate. Do not let him bomb you and catch you with anything. You don't have to go toe-to-toe with him. You've got 12 rounds. He prepared for one. But the one thing I always said to him is round by round. And he went round by round.
Salute the boxing social.
At him in the first, you can see Teo was starting to suck in the big breaths. And we thought, beauty. He threw everything. And literally, basically, George was too smart for him. And then when we said, every time he come in the corner.
It was a terrific performance.
Yeah, salute the boxing social.
He's still undefeated. And
Wow, they played the shit out of him, boy. They said he's still undefeated. Teofimo thought it was him and shit. He forgot George was undefeated as well. And they said, and the new. Oh, man. Yep. Man, I'm trying to find that clip again. I can't find it. These dudes, man. Really good night of boxing last night, man. I love an upset. That was brewing too. That one was cooking up for months, man. Some of us should have seen that coming. That was cooking for months. That
2 fights next year. Do you intend to rematch and have Lopez an opportunity to reclaim these titles?
No rematch, man. My mistake was leaving my son at 135 so long. You know what I'm saying? Because in this game, you gotta knock everybody out. If you don't knock them out, this
smash the like button.
You know, it was a complete robbery. We dictated the fight from the beginning, aggressively. Taking all those points. Everybody in the world knows what happened. Everybody's saying that he won 9-3, 10-2. You know what I'm saying? The whole arena saw it, and it was just disgusting. You know, I could not believe what they just did to us. Well, you know what?
He said, I cannot believe what they just did to us. I can't believe what you did to your son, bro. You gave him no help. You was telling him that he was winning rounds that he was losing. Tell him that he won rounds that he lost. So that's his fault. Hit that like button for your boy. We got 137, 140 people in here. We only got 66 likes. Come on, give your boy at least 80 likes. Because those likes really do help. It really do help. It pushed the video out. But yeah, man. Teofimo got the Martin Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't gonna give Loma his rematch by Kwee. He was better off losing to Loma. You know what I'm saying? He would have been better off giving George some step aside, even though George don't seem like he was motivated by the money. They could have gave him something, let him fight Loma, and then George could sit back and wait for the winner of that fight. But nah, Teofimo said, nope, I'm not giving you a rematch. You didn't have a rematch clause, and you wouldn't have gave me one if you had to beat me. So I'm moving on to George Cambo. I'm going to play around like Rocky IV, and then I'm going to get my ass beat. That's what happened. Cambo was training like Drago. And Teofimo was moving out here like Rocky Balboa, taking pictures and dancing and fighting with giants. They say they're moving up to 140 though, pretty much.
When you say no matter how a loss comes, once it's read out and it's official, your son comes back to the corner. What's the first thing you say to him?
It doesn't matter what I'm going to say to him. I think he did a great job tonight. Every round, I was happy. I was motivating him, and I would go inside and I would say, "Yo, you got that one. You got that one. You got that one." It was like, to me, he won unanimous, but you can put it at 10-2, 9-3, because of the knockdown, and he just slipped. It was like a flash knockdown, you know what I'm saying? But
he slipped.
No matter how a loss comes.
Hold on. He said he slipped, right? Oh man, that's who this kid has in. I mean, that's his pops, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, but that's who he got in his corner, man. His pops is leading his son right into some fucking bullshit, man. His son got caught with some shit. Yeah, it may have been a flash shot, but it wasn't a slip, bro. You ran into some stupid shit you shouldn't have ran into. Nah, it was okay. You was just off balance. That's your son. He gonna listen and believe in you over anybody. You should have saw T.O.'s face when he was telling. He was just looking like, yeah. Like he was just believing all that bullshit. He ran his son right into some bullshit. Teofimo shouldn't have lost to George, but guess what? He did. He needed a better corner. He needed better management. He needed a whole new team. He also needs to find that jab because he's a quick, explosive kid, but he had no jab to set up none of the big shots that he was trying to land. His jab was non-existent last night. That would have helped him quite a bit, in my opinion, in this fight against George, if he had a jab. Ultra still said, I didn't know who Lopez was, but when he stood next to Nello with 4 belts and found out he had a fight coming, I was already on Kambosos' side. This guy ego was way too big for one fight. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's what happened. His ego was just too big. He wasn't humble enough, man. He didn't humble himself. You know what I'm saying? Yep. No, hardly any feints or jabs. Really, all you got to worry about is getting caught. All you had to worry about was getting caught. So imagine what Dev would have did to him. A Shakur, somebody that can really put some hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, the reason why it was hard for people to fully get behind George because in his fights he did have, which one may consider a step-up fight against Mickey Bay and Lee Shelby. One may say he, arguably lost the Lee Shelby fight and he knocked down, the fight with Mickey Bay, halfway out the door. He didn't look too great in that one either. But he comes out and shows out against Teofimo Lopez. Yep. Yep, man. So that's pretty much it. As far as the lightweight situation, changes. It's changing fast, you guys. First, Loma was the man. Then it was Teo. Now it's George Kambo. Hit that like button for your boy. We got 128 people in the building. We got 81 likes. Let's try to get to at least 100 likes. But that's what happens in boxing, man. A guy like Kambosos showed the world that, look, I belong here. He didn't come out here just to lay down. He wasn't just happy to be here. He came out there to win. And that's why my beef with Canelo is in his fights and the guys he be fighting. They don't come out there to really win. They don't come out there to really win. George Kambosos even got dropped in the 10th round. Guess what? He proceeded to win the next two. He didn't give up in the fight. He just said, you know, I'm going to just cash it in. I got paid anyway. I put enough work in for the night. It's time for me to get up out of here. Nah, he finished to the end and he got the job done. You know what I'm saying? He's still waiting for J-Lo on the show. Hey, he needs to replace his dad, man. His dad gave him really, 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 really bad advice. And he's not showing people that he's ever going to, just based off what he's saying now. His dad should be the more mature one, but he's not. It's just two big ass kids, you know, doing these fights. That's what it looked like. A kid training another kid. That's what it looked like. He said the fake over. They call him the fake over. They call him the makeover, taking over. Hey, it comes with the territory, Teofimo. It comes with the territory. Let's see.
We're going to go to 140. We're going to fight somebody that's really good at 140. And Bob, I just talked to Bob tonight, and he told me he's going to give me my fight in spring with Josh Taylor. That's the fight we want. We want to be undisputed 2 times in a row. It's never been done in the world of boxing, in the history of boxing, you know, and that's what we're chasing. I did want to ask you.
Yep. That was the energy before the fight. They was totally overlooking this guy. You know what I'm saying? Totally overlooking him. Man, he got upset.
Fighter, but I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight.
The memes is crazy. I hear a dude cracking up and shit. I mean, they everywhere. They everywhere. Josh Taylor destroys T.O. Bonquiqui. Destroys him. Josh Taylor is easy work. He don't got a jab. And I'm not even like a guy who say use that, but you got to have it. And he don't got it. So how you gonna ever beat a guy like Taylor? You don't even got a jab. You can't even beat Kambosos because you don't got a jab. You show no defense, no footwork. You're just going up in there for the knockout. Feet all up in the air, jump punching and shit. That's right, AJ. That's why everybody against T.O., man. A lot of people. Taking over for Broner, yep. Yep, Teofimo, that's what happens, man. You know? You play around with boxing. You don't take your opponent seriously. This is why guys like Floyd and Bud, certain other guys, they take every opponent seriously. Because you got to. Because shit like this happens. This is the real life.
But I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. At the end of the day, man, I'm a true champion. I came out here. I did what I had to do. And I went out there and I did my best. Yo, I don't care what anybody says, man. I am as real as they come. And watch, this is the takeover, man. We don't stop. We keep coming. Yo, at the end of the day, man, I love you all. I won this fight.
Yep. 2-round Tio. 10-2 Tio. We gonna call him something. He gonna have a ton of nicknames now. We gonna see what he do. We gonna see if he can bounce back from this. The criticism, the everything that comes with being that asshole in boxing. Very satisfying. Yeah, I think he did congratulate Kambosos. He might have said it before the. Yep. Hey, what did Ruiz say, Bon Kui? Yeah, what did he say? Yep. So Roy said, I got Kambosos by knockout decision. Wow. Roy was on point, huh? See? He saw something. He saw what people that really pay attention to boxing see. That this dude was taking this guy lightly. And that this dude was fighting like his life was on the line. His guy was preparing like his life was on the line. And Teofimo was chilling like he was on top of the world. He wasn't ready for none of it yet. His dad, his team, you pay attention to these things. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Teofimo Lopez, was he exposed? Leave it in the comment section. Your final thoughts. Was Teofimo Lopez exposed against George Kambosos? Could he bounce back from this? Could he bounce back? Ooh, excuse me. Could he bounce back from such a shocking one? Almost, I damn near want to say he was damn near dominated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I damn near want to say that, but he did not quite. But it felt like majority of that fight, Kambosos was winning. It felt like he was winning. It felt like he was in control. It felt like he was luring Tio into his fight. He was on the back foot a lot, but Tio wasn't really cutting off the ring. He wasn't doing anything good, wasn't doing anything great. And if anything, he got exposed, in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Hit that like button for your boy. Hope everybody have a nice day the rest of the day. We gonna see the memes and people gonna be talking their shit about Teofimo Lopez getting his ass kicked, and that's just what it is, man. It comes with the territory. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.